about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Play one, and Prescott to the air. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Throwing, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he run until he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And some room to work. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. First down, and it's Pollard again. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
22 is the line to gain here on third down. Now Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. The 40. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a big 6 and a Charger TD. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he'll go before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
7-7, our score after one.
Score time, 7-7.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And it maneuvers way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. It's Eckler again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and 9. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Prescott on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. working with a 2nd and 3. Up the middle, here's Elliott. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow the ball carrier.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
From the 31, Prescott. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run good for 24 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd down and goal. Herbert. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A final shot before the break for Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. 81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Going to run again here with Pollard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line.
He's got a man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Prescott from the gun. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Chargers 13.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he nearly broke that for Moore, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Charger drive about to get going. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. Play action. It's Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there. Third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Here's Pollard again. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Joey Bosa so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Prescott to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
This is taken at the 18. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Room here to run. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 157 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, Parker?
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
The kick by Maher is good. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so...
He's got a man. Complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
I don't think there's any great secret or mystery here. We're in the fourth quarter. You've got to take that shot, especially since you're down on the scoreboard. But I have to understand what was going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they look lost defensively, and they took that shot, got in the end zone, now in position here to take the lead. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A first down carry by Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. On second down, Elliott once more. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw, Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Marr is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Herbert. Complete on the deep ball.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 30 on second down, Prescott is going to float this over the middle, deep. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
On first and 10, Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Prescott.
Left side to Lamb. Down inside the 10.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's Prescott. Touchdown! T.Y. Hilton from 6 yards away.
And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a first and 10
at their 25-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Herbert now finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. On 1st and 10, Herbert. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. A very solid gain of 27. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. After the sack on 1st down, Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Running on 1st down, Eckler.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be out right at the 35. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards. Herbert operating from the red zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams on the touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Prescott. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, it's Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that's patience to be admired right there because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Asante Samuel Jr. that time up to make the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down. Throwing, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. Marr able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, you know, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
So the opening drive of this third quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the second half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And this is caught by Williams. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Chargers 21, Cowboys 10.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Prescott's throw here pulled in by Hilton.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott. He goes right back the way of Hilton. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Prescott to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 39. Now Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And again, it's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 61 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Williams brings it in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. Eckler now between the tackles. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Prescott looks to throw on first. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Throws the out route, and he finds Hilton. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Prescott now from the 50. His throw incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Here's Prescott. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Prescott looks to throw right away.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. The first carry now for Tony Pollard.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They go back to Pollard on second down.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now we give here to Pollard.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Austin Johnson, the one who makes the stop defensively.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
To throw is Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers, nothing. Brett Maher taking off
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Going deep here for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Play action. It's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, LA!
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made on the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They've both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Prescott on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
65 yards is the game on the play.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12.
At the Cowboys 12-yard line.
Find Williams on the slant. Touchdown!
Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? They have three tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Cowboys.
On first and 10, Prescott looking deep for Hilton. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From his own end zone, Herbert. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. They took a real chance there, throwing deep from their own end zone.
Yeah, just think about it this way. If you take that shot, which they just did, you're giving those pass rushers an extra chance to get you. Your escape hatch behind you is gone because the end line is there. Yet at the same time, they took the gamble, and boy, did it pay off.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he works free. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. It's Eckler again. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, A lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence and they need to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big tackle?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Maher now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece. Brett Maher taking off 1 Dallas.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go ball, go get it, big man.
And if we turn to the next-gen stats, the final clocking, well, it's ridiculous. 22.5 miles an hour. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Run for Pollard. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 16. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jake Ferguson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Up the middle with Eckler.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mills used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
82 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's Pollard again.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. This one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Pollard going to try the right side. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 of the 6. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Maher is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Brown.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
A first down carry by Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they take a knee. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. CD for the losing side. They had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Pollard. And some room. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Brought down on the play by Deron Bland.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams from 17 yards out. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right.
high
That's
mark.
the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken from about the 12. returns the kick 88 yards to the house. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. The Charger drive about to get going. On first down, Justin Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. He rifles one that's intercepted. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
A give to Elliott running left. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Elliott. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Prescott. Open man lamb. It's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Dak Prescott scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett from 13 yards out. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. A first down throw for Prescott. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Hey, 47.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Final play of the half. Prescott. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Herbert.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Herbert on 1st down now. They'll find Everett there, complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Now Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
A 23-yard run.
And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Hopkins with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now up to 14.
Chargers 35, Cowboys 21.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call. but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
It's second down and 10.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Hilton's first catch, good for a first down. Here's Prescott. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Prescott to throw it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Marr on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. He's by himself. Keenan Allen. 30. The 20. Touchdown, L.A.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
But that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Open man downfield is Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Prescott on first down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a charge.